Hello guys. Welcome. Welcome. So today, progress sa main story quest, Final Fantasy. So yeah, medyo early na a bit, a little bit, na few minutes yung stream na yun since wala naman ako ginagawa mo. So yeah, yes. Recap. Kahapon, nangyari sa quest ay first, um, we summon a creature sa story na nakatulong sa mga infect ng life ether. And then, after that, we installed a mayor sa Coliseum. Yeah. So, today we'll continue that. So, how we start na? Okay. Then, string progress. I guess, a little bit. Lagay ko na yung link ng YouTube sa, sa Facebook ko. So yun, let's start. Hey guys. Okay. So yun. A bit. So tayo ng gold saucer. And then, we'll continue the quest. Yun. Start. Ang tayong gold saucer. First pala. Saan yung ano dito? Ayun, delivery mogul. Saka natin ito. Look what they have here. A new letter has arrived for you, Kupo. Thank you for playing her. Enclosed is your 4-piece Advent attire. May it never mind. Oh, what's this? What's that? Um, Armory chest. Uh-huh. Advent attire. Advent attire. What this? Sword. Hmm. Helmet ba yun? Ah. Those, try on. Uh-huh. Stripe? Stripe gloves. Para kay Cloud Stripe na cosplay. Yeah. Not interested. Hindi bagay sa character to. So, go to Gold Saucer. Hey, dancing cat girls. Golda. Okay, let's go. Ade. Ano ba? Dito. Come one, come all. Drawing numbers in here. Yes, yes. Okay. 1, 2. Ah, come on, dude. Walang jackpot. One nice jackpot. 10,000, yeah. And so, ay, balik tayo sa main story quest. Baba ba? Lift. Crown lift. Crown lift. Crown lift. Ah, this one. Ah, yes. Master Child told us to expect you. The emergent is already lifting up with people of all persuasion, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place at the front. Right this way, miss. Yeah. Let's install a ruler. So we can smuggle drugs in. Joke. Okay. Voice acted? Not yes. Voice acted finally. Siya mo pagod na. Anyway.
Go on, dear.
Very sad. Yes.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthree's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthree. You placed great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations. And I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthree must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well. But we must accept the reality. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations, and until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength for Yulmore!
Finally. Done. Another cutscene. Pabilisan lang natin to. That's a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words steered every soul in the attendance. Steer them to action, I hope. If I have learned anything from all this, it is that change begins with the individual. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Okay, assuming my fellow Lilmorians can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. Give me money. I don't want stones. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardon, Master Chai, have you got time for a word? People from the derelicts. Ah, yes, of course. Helen, Beth. That's me. I liked your speech, but there's folk outside these walls as don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow, and more who are counting their thumbs. If you plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion. And we'll just discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins to earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Ulmir. I hope to see you again before long. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I sense you have all a great deal to consider. I have resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmar's future was secured, but it is clear to me now the seed is capable hands. Yulmar. I have every confidence they will find their way. I believe it's time we went ours. Please, let's go. So Alvan was leaving too, is he? Seems everything's been changing. I've been thinking about what I should do to spend time dreaming about the paradise. Paradise is gone, but something's better in place that I can want to be part of it. This Yule more for people. Master Chai has been going about builds. And need such a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one which you clung before, and I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking the first steps. Okay, let's go. Alfenol wears a satisfied smile, seemingly content with the state of Wilmore. Truly to see Kaishir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself, yet however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Backlog studies have borne fruit in our absence. Hmm. 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 Ay nako, Jess. Hmm. Okay, another cutscene. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Yulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote and after some considerable soul-searching choose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend this inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the white oversight? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had frank discussion on the principles of soul transference and concluded at length that white aura sight was ill-suited for our purposes. But Orianjay, did you not say that compared to the massy soul of an Asian, the zone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and earned as we are with backlogs in our valuable insight. Would indeed prove a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as our sight doth require. Thus, the shedding of these fleshy simulacra and the surfeit of ether which compriseth them would in all likelihood deprive our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel our minds into the aura sight instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice ourselves in the process. Which is why we have abandoned the plan, instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to solution than we are first began. It's a vexing conundrum indeed, but one which the Crystal XR has posited a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turned to the transference of memories and psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique which I have personal experience. Fulmia, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Unai? I speak of the royal eye of Alagan Imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Elegans. It is by this gift that I am able to control this tower. If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Alagans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories but also the bountiful energies of our soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Ulmia return to the source and inform Kryl and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataro will be relieved to hear where we've made progress of a sort. Then I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Tancred and Rhyme, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Give your regards to Tataro, won't you? Give our regards to Tataro, won't you? Okay, speak with Tataro. Teleporting. So, there's a way, but a different way. Tataru. Taru. Ulmia, you're back. How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Kryl will be here shortly, and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean, gods. I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. When speaking to us, when did is set aside sufficient time? Oh my god. Mahaba-habang cutscene to. Okay, let's go. Kryl.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
Master Matoya.
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on
Becklug.
Starcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Ooh, Westinian. Azure Dragoon.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick.
Cool
Did you
weapon.
lose your link pearl or something?
Cool weapon, cool
The
weapon.
situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Ras Khan, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose.
Sino pa naaalala niyo dun sa mga little characters? I think meron pa kayong ibang naaalala na
It
tao.
was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There,
We found a man whom all assumed dead. Did back his flesh. Xenos ye Galvus.
Xenos Yekel.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead.
Emperor is dead.
This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn. What's wrong?
Ooh. Ooh. I've seen him in action, his body at least. We will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily onto that thing. If you join me, then by all means. For what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. 2 versus 1. Wow. Tapon. Haha. Limit break. Shield. Oh my god. The simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Ulmia was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer. Emperor Varys, your radiance, are you alright? We may wear out our welcome. Your radiance, no! Must even the most mending of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no excuse to remain. I leave this vermin to you. Xenos! Xenos! Wow, kaya niya na mag-teleport. Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Boom. Takbo. Let's see. The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Flight. Deploy our available magic tech armor. We cannot let them escape. Oh, nice. What's this? Corothan Torment. Sky Dragon Dive. Ako. To make ourselves easy marks by moving together, I suggest to split. Alright then. Oh, nice. We'll see you outside. Stay safe. Oh. Well, someone's been busy. Ooh, Ultima weapon? Hindi. Oh shit. Volatile prototype, Arc Ultima. What's this music? And would you would bar my way, would you? So be it. So be it. Come, need a hug. Lend me your strength. Ooh, nice. Dragon's blood. Come on, give me more skill. Alamorn. Lifesteal, damage over time, potency of 600. Oh shit. Ooh, nice. Ay, 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 ay. Nidhogg, show them your fury.
Taste my loss.
Ano lane? Maganda masyado tong boss fight na to. Guardians and their machina. Now, where are you guys? Yeah. Ginawang ano. Fused with the machine. Flashback gun. Flashback gun pala.
Peer into my past, did you?
Kryl. That's Kryl. That's Kryl.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
Boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
He did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riel and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Yeah.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
Okay, finish the quest. You must be shattered after all the hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Becklug can manage without you. They've got enough science to help them, if you ask me. Ah. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. What's happening? Cutscene na naman. Traitors, you would dare deny Lord Nerva of the throne? Ah! Ah! Onward, before this day is done, victory shall be ours. Gaius Van Belsar. Boring. Do you think I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse? That Hugh, your soul is. Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost, in want of a new master, a hunting dog if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Alright, let's go. Oh no. Meanwhile, in Yulmore in the first. Did you hear? The mayors are opening the Daedalus Stormworks and they're looking for laborers. They're stuck of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talos to help anyone willing to make the move. Free talos? Huh. We'd best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. If that's not the recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hmm. Bustling. It's bustling. Who's this? Hope. Oh, Diana. Yes, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindle. What? It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. What? Wait siya, di ba? Trial is glad for your return, though it remains to be seen if she has glad tidings to share. Hmm. 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 Ulmia, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exort to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Who's this? Oh, Maxima. Ah, Ulmia, it's been far too long, my friend. News from Garlemald. Forgive me, I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, the former Garlean ambassador, I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Aldin, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Ah yes, I have heard stories of defector from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you have urgent news? Indeed, as you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of Garlean forces have been recalled from Gimlik Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamigan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed the most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Commander Aldin has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Science attend as well. Though it was clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation, it would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone, though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades. I see no reason to burden single Scion with all this. Meeting na naman. Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamigan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going now, you two. Oh my god, it's so bright. Commander Aldin awaits us in the Royal Palace if you would follow me. Ooh, Gaius.
They're here, Commander.
Nice.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
We meet again.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea. We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress. So we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious.
We need you.
And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friends' plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
We're done with the cutscene. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of the Ultima weapon, but with each passing day the plight of science grows ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. I take it you're ready to return to the first. Then I would ask that you... What? I would ask that you apprise the others of recent events here in their source, namely Xenos' return and the development of the new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them, Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal ether stable. Safe travels, Ulmia. I hope to see you and the Scions soon. Okay, bye-bye, Kryl. Let's teleport. And wrap things up. Let's go to the Crysterium. It's already been 1 hour. Puro quest, puro cutscene. Wala man lang kahit isang dungeon. Ay, naka. Saan na ba? Labas tayo. Okay. Nighttime. Nice. Okay, let's kill some mobs. I'm not rapping. Ang dami na kasi masyado ng dialogue, nakakapagod na magbasa. Hindi pa relevant masyado yung info ng iba. Okay, let's kill some mobs before we end. Kahit isang rotation lang. Ito. Wala na? Okay. Let's go back. Ano yun, cellphone? Okay. Let's go guys. Say goodbye. Bye guys. GG's. Thank you for watching, for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's continue. Bukas yung main story quest. Let's hope na meron lang enough na, let's say, kahit isang dungeon lang. Para hindi naman puro cutscene ini-stream natin. So yun guys. See you guys tomorrow. Jesus. Bye.